Are you tired of this happening when you face Whiteclad Noble? In this video, I will show you exactly how to defeat Whiteclad Noble in Chapter 1 of Black Myth Wukong. The Whiteclad Noble is a required character boss fight that you can encounter in Chapter 1 of Black Myth Wukong. Located at the end of Bamboo Grove, he is not listed as a Yagwai boss, but is akin to an end of arena Yagwai king, and even has 2 boss phases you'll need to survive. As a required boss, you can't miss running into this character when exploring Blackwind Mountain. You'll find him guarding the end of the Marsh of White Mist in the Bamboo Grove, past where you save and befriend the Shen monkey that can upgrade your gourd. You'll find him at the bottom of the ramp across the large flooded marsh area lined with reeds. This snake-like noble will attempt to test your resolve, and he's got the skills to back it up, so don't take this boss lightly. Oddly enough, despite his appearance, he doesn't employ any poison attacks. So having the Celestial Lotus Seeds as your gourd soak is the better option for this fight. The Whiteclad Noble opts instead to attack with his strong spear, and can harness the power of water itself to amplify its reach. He'll use it often to create waves of watery force you'll need to dodge or suffer a lot of damage from. He's also not above simply tossing his spear at you, and then calling it back to his hand. This boss usually begins the battle with a jumping lunge attack, but it is also highly mobile and will retreat without warning to reposition himself. Get your hits in when able, but be wary as you pursue his retreats. His jumping lunge can be used when he dodges and strafes around you, so be on your guard whenever he starts to move around the arena quickly. His most common attack, up close, from a series of spear wings, starting with 2 quick swings and the delayed thrust, or sometimes 3 slower swinging attacks. Oftentimes, he'll follow these with another set of 5 quick spear swings, and ending with a 6th jumping attack. Unless you have a full bar of stamina, dodging the bulk of them can prove tricky, so you may want to dance out of range until you can dodge under his final jump and then retaliate, or use your immobilized spell to interrupt his combo entirely. Many times he employs either the first half or the entire combo attack. He'll wait a moment before readying his next move. Watch for him to pull his spear back as he twists his body, as after a brief delay he will swing his spear around in a circle spin that's tough to dodge, as it creates a delayed watery shockwave circle further out. Because of this, you'll want to dodge toward him and not retreat into the shockwave. At range, he may do a backwards twirl, but this is only to prepare a very fast spear throw in your direction. Dodge to the side and prepare for him to follow his spear, grabbing onto the embedded weapon and spin around it to launch himself at you once more, feet first, and then one final lunge with his spear for a 3rd and final strike. Even more deadly is his ability to begin twirling his spear as you can your staff. Only his version will kick up thin waves of water to send your way. He'll send about 6 damaging projectile waves this way, and then charge up for a lunging thrust to follow up with. You can simply strafe and outpace the waves of force, and ready yourself to dodge his thrust before countering. Unfortunately, you're going to need to memorize these attacks and learn to take as little damage as possible, because depleting his health bar won't end the fight. When you've knocked him down, he'll begin to show his true form, elongating his body in a larger serpent form and replenishing his entire health bar. For phase 2, you'll find that many of his attacks are pretty similar to the first phase, and he doesn't have too many extra surprises up his sleeve. Due to his new posture, his 360 degrees circle spin attack is a bit harder to see coming, as his spear will dip into the water, so you'll need to watch his moves carefully. Sometimes he'll raise his spear higher, and will do a front to sweep rather than his spin, but his snake-like body will quickly sliver off before you can counter, meaning you have to immobilize him instead or quickly follow him. Instead of the previous spear twirling to create waves of force, he'll get more aggressive and rise up out of the water to slash back and forth to create several diagonal waves that are a bit harder to dodge than his old vertical slices. In addition to this, he can twirl his spear above his head, summoning water above it before slamming it down, sending a straight line of water right at you that you can dodge to the side to avoid. Beyond that, the rest of the second phase of this fight will come down to anticipating how his body twists before he unleashes his sweep attacks. Keep close and aggressive to dodge around to his sides, using your spells to amplify your attacks, and looking your spirit attacks. The Wandering Wight is still a good choice when he's stationary to flatten him.
Have you seen them all?
Defeat him to earn a Jade Fang, and he'll concede, revealing he was only feigning loyalty to the king of his mountain to learn more. He'll also drop a helpful nugget of wisdom as he departs, mentioning though the temple lies in cinders, the elder's soul endures, and ask if you've seen the 3 bells. Well, that's all you should need to know to defeat the Whiteclad noble. Thanks for watching this video, and make sure to like and subscribe if you found this helpful. And if you have any other questions or want more advice, make sure to leave a comment down below.